O'Reilly. Check engine light on? Take the guesswork out of your check engine light with O'Reilly Veriscan. It's free and provides a report with solutions based on over 650 million vehicle scans verified by ASE certified master technicians. And if you need help, we can recommend a shop for you. Ask for O'Reilly Veriscan today.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
It says real butter. It actually can increase fertility for men and women. I said, okay, where is this going? The more butter you eat will improve your chances of starting a family. That's what it said.
It said, first of all, it said that it helps with fertility for men.
Men and women.
And women. Butter.
Butter.
Girl.
So y'all get a pound cake. Somebody getting pregnant soon.
The pound cake, pregnancy is on its way. Just automatically.
Oh, my God.
Pound for pound. You're going to be pregnant real soon, okay? Okay, because it has 3 to 4 sticks of butter in it.
Perceptions, everybody. Thank you for joining Ty on my wonderful show. I have a wonderful guest today. Go ahead and introduce yourself for us.
Hi, my name is Carla. Pleasure to meet everyone. Thank you, Tanetta, for having me. I'm excited. So I'm excited for you and your podcast. So let's go.
Hey, Carla. Now we're going to jump right on into this because, we're going to talk about some food. And you told me your favorite comfort food is pound cake. Why you choose pound cake?
Because it's relaxing. At the end of the day, you're getting off of work. You might have maybe get you a drink or something. And I think because it's you're getting ready to relax. And I think pound cake has a lot of sugar in it and things like that. So it kind of makes me a little bit of, relax myself because work is tense. You kind of, you want to be also like, sometimes work is stressful with mine all the gray hair, but work is stressful at times. And so you want something that kind of brings a little bit of, a little bit of happiness to you. And so I really like pound cake. Sometimes it has a little rum or something in it too. So I don't know if it's the wine.
Rum cake.
But
ooh, baby.
I really enjoy it. A nice little piece of cake. Eat. Grab one, just relax out. Have maybe a cup of sweet tea or something like that, or some wine, and just chill out while you down yourself from a high intensity day.
Ooh, come on now. Now, who makes your pound cake? You just go buy it? Do one of your relatives make it? Do you make it?
Yeah, sometimes my relatives make it, or I buy it from the grocery store, or I'll make it. So I can buy them already prepared. My great aunts, anytime it's holidays and things like that, they making pound cake and stuff like that. So you take some home, or birthday cakes and stuff like that. So I'm all around like here. So it's nothing.
Somebody say pound cake, I'm there.
Yeah, a good pound cake is really it's gonna be, because you can pair it with so much as well. Like you can get a little pound cake and drink a little cup of coffee. So in case I'm not trying to go to sleep, I'm still want to be up, but I want to relax as well. I may eat a piece of pound cake with a piece of coffee. Even some people eat cake for breakfast, like coffee cake and stuff like that. But not me. I don't eat it for breakfast. I eat it for in the evening.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, in the evening for me.
Okay, sure. Now you didn't talk about helping you relax, and you make it. I hadn't made pound cake in a long time, and you said you had some rom in it. Let me tell you, the first time I was tricked into eating some cake with some alcohol. So Martha made some Tres Leche cake, this 3 milk cake, and I didn't know that it had alcohol in it. All I know is Martha would say, "Tanetta, you're gonna love it. It's gonna make you feel so good." Going on. But anyway, I said, "Martha, what's in this cake?" She said, "Oh, Tanetta, it's okay." So I put a little Mexican rum in. I said, "Girl, you gotta tell me this ahead of time."
Listen, I never knew Tres Leches had. Is that the normal recipe where it has
the traditional one?
Oh wow, I didn't want to interrupt you, but I was gonna say this is my first time ever hearing about liquor being in Tres Leches. So I don't know the full ingredients of that, but now I know to look out for it. Maybe it's something I definitely need to try.
Yeah. That's the Mexican version.
Okay, I feel that. No, I normally like on the pound cakes though. Sometimes they'll do like a glaze, like some depending on who makes it, they'll do like a rum glaze on it, and so it's not like it's in the cake as well, but then also like it's some type of or a bourbon glaze or something like that. I know it's a brown liquor, whichever kind, and it's like sometimes with nuts, caramelized nuts on it and stuff. So you making me want some. I don't even have any cake here right now. It's making me want some cake.
And that's
down.
we gonna work it out. One day we gonna eat a slice and have this podcast to eat some cake. So I got all these ingredients here, and some of these ingredients and benefits definitely surprised me. I knew some of them, but not all of them. So I'm just gonna say them, and then for this, I have all the flour, the baking powder, the salt, butter, and I tell you, this thing got 3 sticks of butter in it, or 4, depending on what you're making. Because it's a pound cake. That means you got to put a pound of everything in there. 3 cups of sugar, 5 eggs, milk, vanilla, lemon. Some people put some coconut, but you don't need to do all that. Yeah. The first time I made this pound cake, I'm like, Jesus, this is a lot of butter.
It's a lot of ingredients in it. You got your sugar, you got your flour, the butter, and the eggs. Eggs definitely, so you can have a nice little fluff to it. But you know what? I never knew that's why they called it a pound cake.
Yes, it had everything has to have a pound, like 3 cups of flour, 3 cups of sugar. So like,
wow, girl, that's a lot. That's why you should only
sugar.
A small piece a day if you're gonna eat a pound cake. I kid you not. The pound cake is the reason for these extra pounds on you, girl, right now.
And the sugar relax you eating this slice like, ooh, it tastes so good, and I'm getting sleepy.
Yeah. You know what? And it's probably because of the increase so much sugar in it, sugar and flour that's in it. And you know what? I think I was reading somewhere. It's a part of your brain. Like that's why people get addicted to food, because it's a chemical that's released from your brain. I think it's sugar that does it as well, or it's certain foods. But I know sugar is one of them where a certain chemical, when you eat it, a chemical is released to your brain to make you feel comfortable and make you feel relaxed.
That's real.
Yeah, and so that's why people.
Sugar is a drug.
It's a drug. It's a drug.
Get a needle and warm that sugar up, and it's
it's hard to shake. Have you ever? I went on the keto before. I tried doing keto before, and it went well. Honestly, I lost some weight with it. But when I cut myself from eating sugar, I don't know if it was a carb headache, sugar headache, whichever one. But when I stopped drinking the sodas and the juices and didn't have no sugar or anything like that in my diet, I got a major headache. Like it was a withdrawal. Exactly, withdrawal. I'm withdrawn because from sugar. Something that's in just about all the food you eat, somehow sugar is in it, and alcohol, sugar, and all this, that, and other. And so I was really shocked that I got a headache from not eating sugar. And all it takes is for you just have a little bit, and then it like bring, shoot the sugar. And I'm just like,
a little taste, like, just put a little tab of sugar on your tongue, and your body like, oh, that's relieving. Just put a little bit more in the system. Okay, but so now since we're not eating all these ingredients individually, like a cup of sugar, I'm just breaking them down individually as if we really trying to eat healthy. So for flour, I try my best to pick out like the best ingredients, the best quality. So if we use the flour, we can use wheat flour. Like when I make my pound cake, I use wheat flour, but it's like a baking type of flour, so it's not like the nasty kind. But if we're eating wheat flour, it got fiber in it. So make sure it's flowing good. We're not constipated. It helps with
fiber, more fiber.
Baby, we need it. We don't want to be stuck in life. We don't want to be stuck.
No.
Want to be stuck.
Want to be backed up. Thank you.
No, ma'am. I don't like being backed up in life, okay? I want to be flowing.
Things flowing and going. Yeah.
Yes. Actually, let me go and ask you this question.
Go ahead.
Can you remember a time in your life or something maybe recently where you feel like you was just stuck? You didn't even know where to go.
Don't get me started on being stuck. Look, but sometimes at times I feel like, things aren't moving fast enough for me. Like I want to kind of progress faster, and I just had to take that accountability on the decision and realize though that things are moving. They're just not moving at the pace that I want them. And so what I did by this year, and I wish I had it with me to show you, but I had got me a planner so I can have detailed days and hold myself accountable for things that I want to get accomplished, and so I can see the progress that's being made. I was listening to this other thing on YouTube or something like that, and it was talking about writing down all your goals, everything, like until you can think of nothing else. And so if you don't want to feel like you're stagnant or not having things flowing or moving in the process and things like that, just kind of mark out. If you write down everything that you ever want to achieve and you mark it off, you won't feel that you won't feel like you being sluggish or you haven't did anything, when in reality you're accomplishing a lot. You're doing a lot. It might have been a whole job or a task for you to get yourself up and go to work 5 days out the week, and not have any issues at work. So making it through the week, making it through the day, making it through your shift, is an accomplishment. So just kind of just in some, like I say, in some situations, like I said, I just didn't think I was moving fast enough. Mm-hmm. And it's just probably just me having to reflect more that I am actually moving. It's just like the world is moving. We're constantly moving. The world is constantly moving. We don't feel it, but it is moving. And it's making this transition throughout the day. And so that's the same thing. I had to take time and realize that it wasn't nothing. I am moving in the direction.
Yes, you gotta keep moving.
Yeah, and so keep moving. I'm trying to keep moving forward. And so, but sometimes, like I say, if you got big dreams and big goals and things like that, you have to definitely make a plan about it and put some things together and put yourself in perspective that, hey, this is what I checked out, this is what I got done, and not beat yourself up so much about it.
Ooh, taking your time, being patient with yourself, because oh my goodness, I put so much pressure on myself. I be just stressed out sometimes.
What? You be stressed out?
Carla.
Girl, anything you want to do, you start it. You're not scared to do anything. Just like right now, we're here on this podcast. You like, I want to start a podcast. Here you are, you taking the time, you contacting folks and say, hey, I'm starting a podcast.
Oh my
Would you like to be on it? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Yes or no. And then you circling back, you making the block on them boys. Listen, I sent you a text message the other day. Let me circle the block on you. Did you get my message or not?
Absolutely. But it take me some time. Like, I'll have these ideas. It'd be months, sometimes it'd be like a year ago, and I'll be just thinking myself through it. But it always take like this spark to start it. So I had actually started this business last year on my birthday in July, and I said, I'm going to start this podcast. I never did it because I got distracted trying to look for a job. And then got the job. I'm teaching now. I got the job.
Yeah.
That wasn't the one I was looking for. But and John, he's the one that interviewed me, and I'm like, you know what? Let me just start my podcast because and I was
motivate like, you. He inspired you. You had already had the idea of doing it, but just to go ahead push you over the ledge to go ahead and put this stuff together because you've seen it, you had a chance to experience it. And this is somebody that you in school with, and like, oh man, you out here doing your thing. I need to be out here doing my thing.
Exactly.
Too. Together.
You got to, because you the only one living your life. No one else can live it for you. Mm-hmm. And I mean, just 2 days ago, I woke up like, Snetta, you better create your own happiness. You better create it. Stop being all sad.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but sometimes you get in your mind, you get in your head, and you just kind of think like, man, and so you can't. Happiness is in a destination, is within yourself, like you said. And so I can't wait till next Friday be off, or you know how like most people go to work if you have a 9 to 5 and you're generally waiting. Mm-hmm. I can't wait for Friday. This, that, another. No, you should be happy Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Not only just Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or say only on the weekend. Your happiness should be continuously with you. So it shouldn't necessarily be a destination. It should just always be within yourself. And that's something that, I feel like on a day-to-day basis, you had to continuously work at and make sure that, what are you doing? Are you doing things to make you happy? Well, if you're not happy, what will make you happy? All right, so this is a list of things that I would need to do in order to make myself happy. Okay, well, this is a list I have, and try to do a little bit of that,
one thing at a time, because I got so many things. I was like, man, I was telling Durant, I'm going to do this, 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 this.
Mhm.
Said, well, tonight you're going to spread yourself thin and you're going to be stressed out and you're going to be going crazy. You know, I already reacted crazy, so I'm going to be really going crazy.
Look, he's like, bring it back. Okay, so those are all great, all right? But, you know, we got to get reel it in. Let's reel it in. And let's which one out of the 10 items you got, which one is your top 5? And out of those 5, which one is your top 3? And out of the top 3, which one do you want to move forward on right now?
I'll be at left field, right field, all the fields, girl. I'll be in outer space. Like, oh, I can't wait to be on this rocket ship. People like, but you just said you want to start a podcast. Like,
look, I'm ambitious, okay? I'm ambitious, and I got a lot of things I want to do, you know, while I'm here. So I mean, I'm highly ambitious to do all this stuff, but, you know, kind of coming back in and just centralizing and focus. But you know what? This is bravery. You know what? Stepping out and doing this and just jumping in and just like, I'm going to do this. I'm finna make it happen. And yeah, watch me. And once I check this out, Dorian, I'm going to go do something else.
Listen, tell me why on the break from school I didn't got my license to become a notary.
Now, you is a jack of all trades. You got a notary license, okay, girl.
Now tell me when I got time to notarize something. I don't know.
When did you have time to even go get the training? Like I say, you on break, but the kids on break too. So when did you have time to go through a training class to be a notary?
Yeah, I got my commission. I got my certificate. I got my certificate to be a loan agent. So people who need to get loans.
If I was saying about that, the mortgage loan originator, that's pretty good. Girl, you done got that too, huh?
Yeah, okay. But I'm gonna figure this when I can do it. But I got the license. That's
what's up. Now that's really that. Now that takes quite a bit of time to get. I don't know where you
time and
hours of the day to be able to do all that.
It took a few months. I started that maybe October. And then gradually, like in between my classes on weekends, I was just taking the courses and doing the little quizzes. And
she's so smart. You're so smart, Janetta. So it's easily. It comes easy. Probably just.
It didn't feel easy. I'm tired.
It didn't feel easy. Look, but you passed the test, and you know you persistent with that goal that you wanted at the time, and. You're like I say, I feel like we're you like to have a lot of things going at one time. And but you got your podcast. You got your podcast. While you learn more on getting that notary stuff started off. So it's coming along. You're really moving really fast.
Just like this fiber in this flour.
Girl, exactly. You got to keep things moving because we don't want things to be stagnant. So you got to keep moving. And so, anytime something gets stopped, you get backed up, it's a problem. So you got to keep, because if you leave your thoughts in, that's what I'm saying, the same thing. If you stop and you're not moving or anything like that, you get your body not, used to just sitting still. It likes to be going. So, you don't want to, wire yourself out and not do anything. Then your mind ain't going to know how to start back up.
That's when I get all depressed, child. Okay. We're going to keep it going on because I want to feel all these benefits.
Girl, listen. Okay, so we didn't talk about the fiber.
It's talking about flour. Okay. So baking powder. So baking powder, if you didn't notice, it's actually made up of 3 things. It's made up of baking soda, cream of tartar, and cornstarch. So you can actually make baking powder.
I didn't even know that neither. I just go to the store and buy it. I didn't know nothing about it.
I just Googled it. Benefits of baking powder, and that came up. I said, oh, that's all it is.
What's the benefits of it?
Okay, so it's got a few things. The baking powder is an alkaline, so basically it helps to like neutralize different things in your body, like stomach acid. And so, like, say if you have like a burning sensation in your chest, like indigestion or heartburn, you can like put a little baking powder in a cup and stir it and drink it, and it helps to dissolve the acid in your chest.
Drinking some baking soda and some water dissolves the acid, helps you with heartburn.
So baking powder, yes.
So I bet that's the ingredient in what's in Tom's
Probably.
Probably is. It's probably because they're just little white tablets,
That's
and
all
you
it
eat
is.
them, and your heartburn goes away, and it's something as simple as baking powder. No,
Yeah,
okay.
that's all.
No, listen, you putting me on because I these are things I would learn and I would take forth to remember. Try to do a little something healthy on that wheat flour in my cake.
Girl, they
But
only charge you for the flavor.
yeah, they only charge me for the little mint flavor. And if you want some mint flavor, you just put a little mint in there and then water. Okay. So
Yeah,
I'm gonna notate that, and it's alkaline as well.
that's baking powder is alkaline. Yeah,
Hmm.
that's what it is.
What is
'Cause
that? The doctor who talked about the alkaline diet. What
Dr.
was his
Sebi.
name? Yeah. I've never tried the alkaline diet, but everyone talks about it and how great it is.
Yeah, it it has
Tried it.
girl,
I haven't
it
tried it.
has its benefits, it has its benefits, but I always think, some things you don't need to do all the time.
Yeah.
I think some, like when you mentioned keto and some diets, I think like if you are trying to get rid of like certain sicknesses, like maybe okay, you should fast or do something, but like don't do it forever.
Fasting forever, every day.
Right.
Yeah, I've done the fast before. I think the fast that I was doing, it was the kind of the easiest. I did a 16-hour fast, and then sometimes, not unknowingly or unwillingly, I did a 24-hour fast just by being so busy and forgetting to eat. Matter of fact, did I do a 24-hour fast? Yeah, I think I just did one today because last time I ate yesterday was at like 12 o'clock, and today I didn't eat till 5 o'clock. So, and I only ate once. So yeah, I just did it, and it was just because I was busy and running around.
Your body knows when it needs food. Like I try my best not to eat if I'm not hungry. Like if I'm not hungry, I try my best not to just be stuffing my face. Eat when your body hungry. The next thing is salt. So when on here is salt, I put Himalayan salt because usually when I buy salt, I just buy like the Himalayan pink salt because it's funny because all salt is not created equal. It's just not.
Yeah, I'm learning that. Yeah, I'm learning that now.
And you can get it from Dollar Tree. Did you know that? You can buy this salt from Dollar Tree. Like people think
for the most part, like when I'm cooking and stuff like that, I use like the kosher salt, which is the bigger ones. I don't really use what is that? The little blue one, the little small like salt.
The table salt.
Yeah, I don't use table salt.
The Himalayan salt. But this one I was looking at, it helps with anti-inflammatory and it has antibacterial properties. So like if you feeling like same with the other thing, you can put it like a little bit in some water and drink it, and it helps clear your body like some mucus. If you got like some mucus in your throat, like girl,
some Himalayan salt.
Yes.
Girl, we're gonna have to put this down on some paper so I can remember all this stuff.
No, I got it. I already got it typed up.
You already got it typed up. Well, send it to me in the chat. The Himalayan salt, I know
it's gonna be in the description for all the podcasts.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Yes. So I was gonna ask you and I asked you about the time when you thought you was stuck. But have you thought like any time if you thought you just had so much pressure on you that you thought you was gonna explode, like you just really needed to decompress and get your body back to a normal position? Like, have you ever felt like you were just so under pressure? Like it could have been you yourself putting yourself under pressure or your boss or something.
Definitely, girl. That's why I'm telling you once again, I got all these gray hair in my head, and it's just always different things, and I take a lot of stuff personally. Like I when you're at work, you try to turn off your emotions and stuff like that. But as much as you try, it still affects you to a certain extent, and so sometimes you end up like venting just to get stuff off or whatever, just to get the energy off of you and things like that. So yeah, I would. If you're feeling too much pressure, too much stress, because you always want things to work well, but sometimes it's just like it sucks. It's nothing you can do to really make it better, and you try your hardest to get things right, and if it doesn't go that way or you don't, you're unable to succeed, it bothers you because you're like, but it's not all on you when it's multiple fears that's running together that doesn't this isn't working right, this isn't gonna work right, and that's not working right, this is not gonna work right. And so but you still feel the pressure, especially in running your department or want to see things change for your team and things like that. And so a lot of times in that situation you'll feel the pressure, and it's just crazy, and it's a mental thing. It's kind of you got to do mind over matter, but those situations do happen. I didn't know that Himalayan salt would do it as well, because sometimes I do get headaches. I try to get myself back to working out now, because I got summer body goals. Actually, my birthday goals.
Come on now, be your birthday caller.
Yeah, my birthday's in March, girl. So I'm about to try to see what I can see. And in situations of not having so much pressure on myself and trying to do stuff that really brings you joy into your purpose and stuff like that. So for the most part right now, I sit at a computer all day, so it's kind of but you're getting all this stuff and it's taking it on, and you just try to work your best through it. So that is something to take on. That's why, like I say, my wine is my second thing. I'm already out of my wine, as you can see in my cup, but
you got a wine regular glass.
Listen, right? So now I needed a full glass. Now I didn't fill it up all the way, only halfway.
Not a full glass.
I didn't do it. I had a full glass of wine. It's been a long, long day. A very long day. Now never that much. I only need a little to relax. Only a little.
Child, you wouldn't even be able to sit up straight.
We'll be, girl, this podcast would have got real bad. We talking crazy out here. Be like, let me tell you something else about that job.
I hate this month.
Look, let me tell you something else about that job. And this, that, and another. So no. Only a mindful amount. Only a mindful amount.
Girl, I've learned about this pressure because it could be the most simple thing that can cause this stress in your life. And I realized, like, you know what? This is simple to me. It was complicated, but it's really simple. Like, I got to create a schedule of a five months for these students, a syllabus of 5 months.
Oh, wow.
I call it a schedule.
Yeah.
And for me, I'm always thinking all these wonderful ideas, like, oh, we can do this and this. And Dorian's like, you better throw some on there and just submit it.
Listen, because you got because you're like, man, this would be a good activity for them to learn. This would be a good activity here. But in the real world, you're going to actually be able to squeeze all that in. 5 months sounds like a long time, but you don't go to class every day out of those 5 months. You have so many days, so much time. You never, about the unfortunate events. Maybe class could be canceled because of weather.
I could get sick.
Like that. You could get sick. Students could be like, oh, they want to take makeup the test or something like that. So how your class days is going to be used up. So that's a lot of forecasting to do. But see, once you get a really, really good one set up, you don't have to make it again. I'm using this every semester.
Absolutely. Mm-hmm. And you better believe I will. And I have. and I have.
Professor Tanada.
Let me just submit this thing. I already got all the days and chapters in there. Mm-hmm. I'm just gonna submit it, and I'm gonna kind of create along the way.
How your students like? How your students like you? Your college students? How is that going? It's better than the grade school. Yeah. So
I'm gonna tell you high school.
I know how high school was. Yeah.
High school was fun. It was fun because it was a lot of interactive. Like the students, they was more talkative. They was to me, they was more exciting. Now in college, they just kind of sit back, relax. Mm-hmm. We be having a straight stare off in that class.
Do you win sometimes?
I be like, we can do this all day,
I got it.
Like, listen.
Let's go. 1, 2, 3.
And then, Carla, I got this thing is when they look at me, I call on you.
Look, if you look me in my eyes, I'm calling on you. So it really works. Because when I used to be in school, I used to not want to make eye contact with the teacher because they know that you're going to call on them. It's like as soon as your eyes connect, like, damn.
I got 3 good students. As soon as I walk in, we catch eye contact. I say, Elizabeth, I'm calling you first. Like, oh, man.
Yeah. So I'm glad you didn't broke that stigma because you've been a teacher in the school districts and you're a professor at the college. So it is true. I want everybody out there to know, if the teacher makes your eye contact with you, you're getting called.
Now listen, let me tell you what my students do. They crack me up. So as soon as I walk around, they be like this. They put their heads. They look like Ray Charles. They be like, I can't see.
Look, I'm not looking. I'm reading something in the book. I didn't open my book. I'm looking for something in my backpack or something. I'm in my phone.
I ain't even told them what to do yet. They pretending they working.
They did not want that chance to have to go up there to the front. Do you make them go to the front sometimes?
You know what? I have them do skits. They be performing in my class. And I be cracking up laughing.
Broadway.
Oh, baby. I have seen some very interesting performances.
You know what, though? When I was in school, you know what? They also used to make us do presentations, like on certain chapters and stuff, like as a group or whatever. And so you would cover that chapter, and you're gonna explain this to, you know, to the key points that you, and you explain this to everybody and help them understand this as well, and bring printouts and everything. I was like, really? I'm the professor for the day.
Absolutely. You sure are. Because they don't feel like making that lesson for that day.
Exactly. Like everybody got a chapter. Everybody make a presentation. Bring your handout. And you better cover everything that they need to know to pass the test.
That's hilarious. That is hilarious. You know what? I thought about doing something like that, but in my mind, it's like, I don't want them doing that, because what if they mess up and then nobody learns anything?
Nobody learns it. What? I don't know. Somehow had to have some type of measurements or key things that you want them to discover in those chapters. It's a group of them. Put 4 brains together. They should be able to figure it out. 4 is better than 1.
Yeah, I do that every now and then, but I'll be having them do them skits. I had them do an interview with people, and they were so uncomfortable, and I thought it was hilarious. They had to interview somebody they didn't really know about their whole life, and they had to present it in front of the class, and that was hilarious.
Oh, wow. Okay, they're interviewing, but now they knew a lot about the person. They had to match how much of stuff that they have in common or didn't have in common and stuff like that.
Yeah, they teach sociology, so they had to learn about people.
Okay, all right. Well, yeah, that's a fun. That sounds fun, like a fun activity. They should have learned to appreciate it further along.
Girl trip. Oh my God. Oh yeah, and I could tell you, well, high school I had to learn how to grow thick skin, so that college is easy, because high school they just say whatever come in their brain is whatever curse word, action.
The high school students.
Because I taught public high school, and they just
out there because they think they know everything. They're in high school.
They think they grown.
Almost at the door. They broke. Yeah, they broke.
They broke. They think they grown. I had a situation. I guess. I mean, I had not a situation, but I guess somebody. Oh, in Indiana, the teachers have the right to defend themselves. So every state ain't like that, baby. I am pleased, y'all. And I'm sure
teaching and being both of them. They got they tried the wrong teacher, huh?
I'm gonna get paid enough for all this madness. I told them for one of my we do like these tornado drills, or the active shooter drills, or if somebody comes in school with a gun, teach the students what to do. So I told my students, okay, in Miss Muhammad class, we're gonna block the window. And if somebody just happened to get in the room, everybody pick up something and throw it at the door. Throw it, because they cannot actually shoot everybody if stuff is flying at them. And then they said, well, what if I don't want to do that? I said, well, I guess you just gonna die then.
I mean, you not even gonna try. You not even gonna try. You just gonna die. Okay, you don't want to throw nothing at all.
No,
they said nah.
He said he gonna try to run past him. I said,
oh, good luck. Oh yeah.
I'm not gonna try to save you.
To be honest, I told you what to do. This is our plan. So either you're gonna follow through on the plan. If he got 25 chairs coming at him at one time,
everybody, you just can't. You can't. And then I also said, baby, if you strong enough to stab, I was just telling them, and I said, I'm just like, yo.
If on that day you got a knife on you, just please take them out. Thank you. That's all I'm saying.
Mr. Hunt ain't got to make dinner when she go home. I want to live. Now, if you don't want to follow instructions, I'm going to have to call your mom and say you died because you did not listen.
Yeah, everybody else was throwing their chair while you was just standing there.
You tried to run past them. Like, what?
Listen, it's just, that situation. Follow the instructions, okay? Do what needs to be done in that situation, all right? Look, but I can tell definitely you like that college more than them high schoolers. Yeah.
That was easy the first week. And this now you're talking about me. I'm supposed to be interviewing you. Okay, it's okay. The first week of college, I had to get used to it because I was so used to doing behaviors and like telling students put their phone up. But in college, they was like following instructions, and I'm like, oh, they listen. I don't know what to do next then because they're actually following what I say.
I'm used to saying something else behind them, and okay, well,
And
you
they're
know,
following. Now let's go to the next thing.
quiet. Your class is quiet. Nobody's
Oh
talking.
my goodness. That's
Nobody's
because
arguing with each other. Man, it's
child,
amazing.
so no fights. I had people try to fight in my class.
Mm.
I'm
You put
like,
'em out, though. I know you said you put them out when they used to be in there cutting up.
oh, I told them, I said,
Yeah, get out of my class.
you can please fight in the hallway and close the door behind you. I think one time I had to push girls out of my room because
Push
they were
them
trying to
out.
fight.
They was fighting.
They was
Don't
trying.
go outside and you close your door.
Absolutely, I sure did.
Because the hall people to get them or something like that, like the people in the hallway.
It was like the security or something. Because they just been wanting to fight for so long, and I said, girls, can y'all just leave and fight? We talking about Russia or something. It was like social studies.
I was trying to teach everybody about Russia. And y'all talking about fighting and running up on each other.
Out there and let me just close the door. I don't care what y'all do.
Get it over with, because y'all keep talking about it. Go and get it over with.
In my mind, you know how people be like, you just go, do something, do something, do something. I'm like, are you going to do something?
y'all gonna, but if y'all do something, could you please step out?
Step out.
Yeah, exercise stuff. Thank you.
I was able to push them. They hit right before I closed the door. I said, as long as you don't hit me, and I pushed them.
Go ahead, push them on out the door. Look at you, girl, bobbing and weaving over
I
there.
Carl, I don't get paid just to get hit. I just don't.
Look, I had to beat you up there.
No, you better not hit me. Then exactly. Now I got to defend myself.
Then I got to defend myself. Oh, I feel sorry for you, little taking the jacket.
I'm so little, child. I don't even want to. I don't even got time. I'm just gonna probably kick you right in your kneecap.
Ain't no such thing as a fair fight.
It's not. I'm gonna just try to kick you so you just down first. Like
exactly. Whatever it takes. Ain't no fair fight. Girl, yes, the Himalayan salt. I know.
Okay, now let's go on to the next ingredient because we ain't even got to the butter yet.
Girl, we ain't got to butter. High in cholesterol. I'm gonna tell you that.
Got to this. Butter had me cracking and blasting reading these benefits. I'm like, butter better stop talking about got all these benefits.
Let me hear the benefits of butter. Hold on. I want to hear the benefits of butter. It was a butter line. Somebody lying. Butter.
Somebody is. Because Carla, we're using a cup and a half of butter. Now, some recipes call for 2 cups. And I'm like, Jesus Christ, that is a lot of butter.
That's a lot of butter.
And then, so really you shouldn't even be eating but a little bitty slither of this cake. Okay, so.
The cake, girl. A slither a day or a slither once a week?
Yes.
Might be once a week, girl.
Now what tickled me, I had copied this one because some of the benefits I just could not put it here. I'm like, y'all lying. But y'all lying. Yeah. So it says real butter. It actually can increase fertility for men and women. I said, okay, where is this going? The more butter you eat will improve your chances of starting a family. That's what it said.
Yeah, okay, all right.
And it says it has been proven to prevent night blindness.
Night blindness?
Yes.
Girl.
And it helps to strengthen your skeletal system.
So it said, first of all, it said that it helps with fertility for men.
Men and women.
And women. Butter.
Girl. So
y'all
got a pound cake. Somebody getting pregnant soon.
The pound cake, pregnancy is on its way. Just automatically.
Oh, my God.
Pound for pound, you're going to be pregnant real soon. Okay? Because it has 3 to 4 sticks of butter in it.
Yes, wow. And then he said you're going to be blind. I think you will be blind after eating all that damn butter.
Exactly, because your pressure gets so high that the butter, it'll make your pressure high. That can't be right. They saying butter makes your vision better. What are they doing? They putting the butter in their eyes? They can't be putting it in your body. Talking about it's going to make your eyes better.
Oh, my God.
Get out of here. Get out of here. Why are they telling those fibs, girl? I want to slow studies.
I don't know who wrote that on that website. The internet was lying.
The internet was lying,
but I'm about to ask you a real random question now.
Let's go.
So do you consider yourself an introvert or an extrovert?
I consider myself a little bit of both. I'm going to really say extrovert just because how I do like enjoying talking with people. I can be introverted at times, and then probably because how I was brought up, I can deal with being by myself or whatever. I can self-entertain. But I am an extrovert for the most part. I do kind of enjoy people a lot. And then, like I say, I enjoy people until my battery is charged down. And then once I'm charged down, I'm like, okay, I'm done.
That's
and then
it.
I had to go back and coop and try to re-energize myself to be able to go back out. But I am an extrovert. I will say an extrovert. Some people say ambivert or whatever, but I'm gonna just say fully. I'm gonna go ahead and just say extrovert.
Yeah, and as an extrovert, you got to be able to recharge a battery. You charge all day long. It's just not possible.
Like literally at work, I'm like the person who speaks to everybody or whatever. I'll be like, good morning, But then I go to my office, and I'm in the hallway and I'm walking. I walk past somebody, I'm gonna say hello. And now sometimes depending on what kind, if I'm having too much pressure, I might not be a good morning. I might be like, hit him with the head nod.
Head nod.
Words, what's up? That's it. But for the most part, I try to be, and as it's interesting, I was thinking about that as well. Am I extrovert, or do I tip myself to be an extrovert, or am I just being a common courtesy? Is it common courtesy that I'm extending to people? Am I really extrovert, or do I know how odd it is to be standing in the elevator with somebody and being completely quiet? So I don't like blank silence, and you're looking at me and I'm looking at you. That's all. So
close to each other, the silence.
Is it a forced? Am I a forced extrovert? No, but I do enjoy talking to people. I am the person who will randomly be at the grocery store talking to people. I went to the grocery store one time and I just try to see what people gonna do. I have two different shirts and I be like, which one you like, girl? Just turn that. And so just to see what type of response is and see what if another person that I don't know is gonna speak back to me. So I guess I do like that, doing stuff like that.
But that's a good way to network, because that's how I get a lot of connections. And I was gonna say, like,
people, you talk to everybody, Snell, look.
But you know what? I have learned some hard lessons because everybody don't like extroverts. And it's okay. I learned that. And I was gonna just think of the time. I don't even know how and when we met, but think of a time. When did we even meet in school? We've known each other for a long time.
I remember how I met you. I met you in the library. I remember somebody introduced. They was like, okay, so I was in the library. I used to go to the library, I think, with Adrian, aka Granny. We used to go to the library with her. We were both from Houston, so we was in our first semester. We was hanging out a lot, and walked in the library, and they was like, I think we seen Dorian first, and somebody said, "Oh, that's Dorian. He's quiet, he's nice, but his girlfriend is right there, and she's crazy." I was like cracking up laughing because I don't know who told me that. I can't remember, but I do remember walking in the library, and me and Granny was sitting, and I think Dorian was sitting at the table, like kind of close to the front. And somebody was. It was like, I don't know if there was a like, how when you're a freshman, they have people who introduce you and tell you stuff where everything
who introduced you was the one giving the tour and said that.
They giving a tour. It was just I think they worked in the library, and they was like telling us where the study quiet rooms were, where everything was and stuff like that. Just letting us know. And he's like, oh, y'all freshmen, something like that. And like I say, they pointed out Dorian first, because I think Dorian had his dreads at that time. And so Dorian was, of course, Dorian is nice. He was like, but whomever that was, they pointed at him and they said, that's Dorian. He's real cool. He's quiet. This, that, another. But that's his girlfriend right there, and she crazy. So don't even think about it. Basically, whoever that was, I wish I knew who told me and Adrian that when we walked through it.
Like so long ago.
That was like what, almost 16 years ago. I mean, I've been out of school a long time, but it's our freshman year. So yeah, it was about 16 years because it was in 2006, fall 2006.
Oh, so, sophomore then. Okay, he was freshman. Okay.
Yeah, and that's what I wish I knew who said that, girl, because I must have busted out laughing.
Child. Don't tell me who I looking crazy.
And I met you guys that evening in the library. Me and Adrian met you guys like in there. And and you was just, still a ball of energy. And I don't know, you probably said something crazy or funny to me then. Oh,
I don't even know. I do not know.
I might have even told you that. You like say even still, you like, look, you know how like a lion in a territory and stuff like that. Like just territorial. And Dorian just, just quiet and just talking like, hey, how you guys doing? This, that, another. I don't even remember if you had said something like, yeah, Dorian think he gonna go somewhere or something like that. Like, yeah, he probably trying to get away from me, but it's okay.
I probably did say that. I didn't care.
Crazy. I don't remember, but I know y'all both was nice. But whomever that was who introduced us, they said from the jump, they like, that's his girlfriend and she crazy. I was like, thanks for the warning. Appreciate it.
The fact they didn't even say my name. They said whatever.
Yeah, I wish whomever was working when this podcast gets real big and they hear it, whoever was working in the library fall 2006 and introduced me to Dorian and to Netta. I don't even think it was an introduction. They just pointed them out. Like, Dorian, was he a tutor there? Was he a tutor?
I was the tutor.
Oh, so he was there. Look, I'm the tutor. You were the tutor. I don't know, because I think Adrian was majoring in biology. Did you ever know? Yeah, both majored in biology, right? That's probably what it was. Yeah, that's probably what it was. Adrian was probably looking for whoever was the biology tutor or whatever.
He was the biology tutor. I wasn't a biology major. That was him, yeah.
Oh, okay. See, I knew it had to be something. For some reason, somebody to ask, because they said you have so many tutors in the library. It's foggy, but that must have been why somebody was like, oh, that's so-and-so. But, like, don't get any ideas, nigga. Pull that shit back. Even if you thought you was handsome, you better stop.
I'm pretty sure I've said so many things to people, and I just do not remember sometimes. I just be like, roll it out. Like,
Me neither, yo. It's just been, like, crazy. Like, even when, what was that? That was 2000 and... When you left out of there, 2008, 2009.
Nah.
Yeah, man. I remember we was doing all that recruiting and marketing. Man, it's good times. I ain't gonna lie. I was letting my cousin know, little cousin, I got a little cousin that go to Wally now. I'm like, you better enjoy it. You better enjoy it, because work don't stop after that. Bills don't stop after that. Life is coming at you. But she'll graduate next year, so. Yeah, it was. I ain't gonna lie. It's like a whole family, though. When you go to school, especially a small. I mean, even though it's a small school, it's like it's like your extended family, and that you see everybody like, and you grown. You got real bills. You got you like grown for real.
I laugh. I mean, I think I laughed at one of my friends like, dang, we got children. This is crazy.
Wow, you got somebody relying on you.
Oh my God. And I'll be trying to be calm. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay. So we almost done with this pound cake, because I'm gonna get in here with some more questions for you.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. The last one, okay, I'm gonna just go into this vanilla extract, because vanilla it's something similar to butter. It don't help you have more babies, but somebody said on the internet that it can be an aphrodisiac. It can create it's called an aphrodisiac. It can arouse sexual desire in men. I said vanilla can, that's deep.
That's deep. Vanilla extract. Okay. So now I know, for arousal to just get a teaspoon and make, what, I'm gonna have to find a drink that takes vanilla in it. So, it could be
vanilla butter.
Vanilla, some type of sweet liqueur or something like that.
I'm pretty sure they sell that. I'm pretty sure.
They probably do, huh? Get something with some vanilla in it, and it brings on the erotic evening. Okay.
Ain't that funny? Ain't that funny? Just pour vanilla on yourself.
I never thought some vanilla. Vanilla bean, you can just get the straight vanilla bean, right?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that's a little healthier than the extract. Well, it might be better to get the extract because it's more potent, So.
The extract got alcohol in it. It could be a reason why, because vanilla extract, I think, is alcohol in the beans is being soaked in it. And then it makes it like it's like a liquid form.
Okay.
You just don't drink the whole vanilla extract bottle.
I'm just gonna drop a teaspoon in that person's cup and just peep, and just like
That's a blessing. That's a blessing. That is. I wish I would have did that to Doran earlier.
I'm definitely gonna give me some pink Himalayan salt though for me to.
Oh yeah, when I tell you, it don't cost a lot. Do what works best for you. And I do want to. I see you on this call. You got me going. I'm excited, and thank you so much. Oh my God. I was gonna ask you, like, what are some moments like you are really proud of in your life? Like some things that you can say, I am so proud of myself for doing this. Like you just know, like a time in your life, like, man, I really did that. I am so proud of myself.
Working. Let me see. I finished school. Working consistently for 12 years.
Come on now.
12 years as a slave, not 6.
Yeah, ain't that? Come on.
Man,
thanks from you, girl.
I just thought about that. I was like, I consistently, since graduating school, first things first, I'm going to say finishing school. Finishing my bachelor's degree, finishing my master's degree was, two of the happiest moments of my life. And then I reflect on, obtaining, my employment consistently moving forward and just maintaining it. Because sometimes, you really just want to just like, you know what? That's why employment is so down now. A lot of people like these generations behind us, they just like, you know what? I don't want to work. And you know what? I'm not going to work. And so, I think, just to give myself an applaud for the consistency that, I've been there. Oh, and I bought a house. That's another one. I bought a house last year. Yeah, I bought a house. And so that was a very proud moment because I kid you not, to go through those lenders, as you know from your lender training.
Yeah, I ain't do nothing yet with it, but yes, I get it.
To get the people approved. Maybe I need to start looking up there and seeing if I can get some property or land out there. But just going through that and it was work. Like to try to get a house is work. They want this, they want that, they want this, they want your blood, they want to smell your hair. Why are you doing this on your account? What happened with this on the account? Why you only had $25 in your account right there
during this day and time? Like what?
What do you mean why?
But I got more than that right now, though, right?
Listen, what about that credit score? I had worked hard to get my credit score up. It was like in the early low 700s or whatever, and I was like, the credit score is there. What y'all talking about? And I done worked hard. And you talking about
do
what?
Do you want this money or not? Do you want the money?
I want this money. Or what? I mean, come on, And so that was just like, so that's the most recent one because when I finished undergrad 2010, I finished master's in 2014, and I bought the house in 2021. It was almost 2022, so it was like 2 days before 2022. But and so that was some of my happiest moments. Is just keep going, keep working through. Persevering. It's a lot of other things I got on my list to do. I talked to you about doing my LLC, so I can get these ideas and stuff flowing.
Yes.
You
got it. I'm here to help. Come on, man.
I'm trying to have it done. That's why I'm gonna call you the other day. Be like, girl, let's go through this right now on the computer right now.
You should have.
And then on the IRS website, but it was too late because it shuts down at 9. You can't do it after 9. But you just go online, and just do the thing. I will tell you, the thing that took me the longest to decide for my LLC was trying to figure out a business name. So that's the only reason. Because I was like, oh man, it's gonna be with you forever. So make sure you make a good one. So that's the hardest part for me right now. But I got it now, so I think I got it. So I'm gonna be ready. I'm gonna call you in a couple of weeks, and we're gonna do that thing on the computer.
A week.
Like a week or two. What's the week? It might be
15 minutes though. It only takes 15 minutes to do it.
It only takes 15 minutes. All right, I'm planning all this time, taking all this time to plan.
For 15 minutes.
That's cool. And then they want my money at the end. How much it cost? Like $300 or something?
$0.
It's free.
Yes, ma'am.
What? Why anybody say it costs $300?
So I don't know, because somebody gypped them. An IRS website got it for free. I would never.
Never. Okay, and it's free. Girl,
no,
I have a specific day I want to do. It's probably I'm gonna look online and see what it's 9. Yeah, it's probably gonna be next week. Yeah, it's probably gonna be not this week, it's the week after that. And we're gonna get it there. I'm gonna put you on my calendars because I got my planner now, so I'm
organized. Yes,
more organized. Keeping shit flowing.
Yeah, And you should. We want to make sure our life is flowing smooth as possible. I'm just saying, we got one life.
Mm-hmm.
I woke up, man. I woke up like, create your own happiness instead of create it, because you just can't be sad. I was sad because I couldn't figure out how I was gonna do all these things at one time. And Dorian's like, you can't do it all at one time, Tanetta. You just can't.
Brings you back to reality. Like, come on, choose one. Choose one.
Thank you. And then you make time for the second thing. That's why he's like, Tanetta, you can't do a podcast and be a notary at the exact same time. You just can't do that.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I feel like you're on a journey to prove them wrong, because you are teaching, you got the podcast going, and all you need some clients to be doing your notary thing.
But I'm
marketing, right? For the notary business.
Postpone the notary. I am gonna I'm gonna wait till my spring break to do that. I'm not even gonna make no appointments for that one, because I know if I get one, I'm gonna try to keep getting more.
Yeah, so need some referrals, like with what is it, with the bank thing and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Let me really reflect on what's next for me on me getting, like I said, I know the LLC is there, but I'm gonna have to have my thoughts together, because everybody's always on me too about thinking about doing a lot of different stuff, and I'm like, I got a lot of interest. I'm interested in a lot of different things.
Me too, and it's all right, because sometimes you just have a big heart and you just have a lot of things you want to do, but you can't do a lot.
A whole restaurant last year. That's not Mark.
Carla, I can't. Oh my God, let me tell you what happened with that, and we're gonna do this real short. So, one of the good things, I'll tell you this: I actually catered for the Cleveland Cavaliers last month.
Wow, that's so awesome! Let's go get some tickets, yo.
Girl, somebody referred me, and the funny thing is, I was not advertising. I don't even tell nobody I'm catering now. And all of a sudden, I get this cater request through my website. I'm like, cater request? I'm like, okay. I called them, and the lady's just talking to me about a professional sports team. I was like, okay. Is there anything you need me to do? She's like, do you cook with organic food? Sure, if they're paying for it. I'm not buying it out of my pocket. And she said, then the lady's like, okay, well, I'm just going to connect you to the Cleveland Cavaliers, and you go on with them. And my mind is like, you should have said that from the beginning.
Listen, right. So I can get my pricing together in my mind already.
Oh, I had it right. I did it, I had my help. We had our shirts on. We had like our matching shirts. I already got my business shirts and stuff. We had and we cooked there on the spot in like a kitchen. And it was nice. It was real nice. But I had to realize I can't cater and do this, because catering is a whole nother thing. Yeah. So it is. It's like so much. So I'm postponing that. It's not like I'm gonna cancel forever, but I have to put like on my website it says we'll be back soon or something, because I can't really entertain that right now. It's a lot going to that.
How many days a week do you have your class?
Now 5 days.
Oh wow, 5 days. You got multiple classes.
Last year I only taught one. I only taught one class because I was teaching there for the first time. Mm-hmm. This year I chose to do 3 more classes. I'll be teaching 4 classes. And because I didn't want to get more money.
Yeah, you're talking about the paper. Let's see it. I'm talking about that bread. I want to get some more bread so I can be able to buy some rental properties. Then I can have all the free time I want.
Thank you. So well, I'm an adjunct professor, so that means I'm part-time, so the more classes I teach, the more money I get. So I was like, can I just teach more classes then? So that's what I chose.
Yeah. And so how long you feel like you're going to keep the teaching thing up?
I do not know. You
can always just adjust your classes too, though.
Exactly. I can adjust.
That's good.
So but I don't want to adjust it too much, because the less class I teach, the less money I get.
Less money you bringing in. Exactly.
Yes. So I'm gonna see what they summer schedule's like, because sometimes they pay teachers way more over the summer. They pay you like 5, 7, sometimes 10,000 for a summer. Yes.
Wow. Look at you in the college professor industry though. But isn't this exactly? I can remember you saying this a few years ago, that you wanted to be a college professor, and here you are.
Funny. That's funny. And now it's like I don't even know what I was thinking. Like, even know what I was.
Yeah, me say I don't even know what
I was just talking that talk. I just thought it was like, well, this would be amazing. And then I was like, I would love to be a college president. Oh no, I don't want to do that. Nope.
What? That might not be that bad. The college president, you just show personality. It's a lot of pressure and a lot of responsibility. I will say when you start leading the organizations and stuff like that, they rely on you a lot. So it's just like, look, I made it that high and I got all these gray hairs. So
I need my children to be grown. They got to be out the house. I can't handle little people in my house. I'm a president.
You got little people.
No, because I won't be cooking. I won't be clean. I won't be doing nothing. So they're like, Mama neglected me.
Yeah, exactly. No, it's got to be some type of balance. So I haven't got any of those I haven't got little people in my house yet. I'm supposed to be moving in at the end of this month in my house or whatever. Yeah, because it was a renovation project, so it was a lot of stuff needed to be done on it. Took a long time. I'm glad I persevered through this. And so anytime you just want to come down to Houston, you just hop on a plane and come. You just like, hey, I know Carla got a space and don't nobody live with her, so
And we will, Carla.
All right. The invitation is open, so just shoot a text or whatever. I'm supposed to be getting like look. I'm supposed to be getting a button thing at the house. I've been and gave you the code. You come home. Hey, good.
Oh my goodness gracious!
It'll be exciting and fun. We'll run the city. We'll go run the city or something.
Yes.
You got any trips or vacation planned this year?
I don't know yet. I haven't thought that far. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I don't even know.
You still in January. I understand.
Yes, girl. Me and Doran, we got some plans. We trying to level up, but when you level up, it's still some stressors that come along with that. So
yeah,
one thing
at a time. One thing at a
time. For all my listeners out there, don't be so hard on yourself. One thing at a time.
One thing. You know what? I'm gonna write a poem on that. So I've been going to the poetry nights while we hop off here. We're going to like these poetry nights type of thing. And so they have amateur night too, so you can go and write your poem and stuff like that. So I'm working on one right now. But now that
to perform it.
I'm gonna try. I might perform it. I'm
excited.
Yeah, I might perform it. I gotta be really good though. I'm still working on it. I just started going so I was going in the fall, and now I'm back consistently going this year. So that's another relaxing tactic is listen to some poetry and see how it resonates with you.
Oh, wait, is it at a bookstore? Is it where you go?
It's at this place. It's like a little event hall. I think it's Avant Garden in Houston, and they have it a poetry night. And so I think it's on Wednesdays is when it is. And some days it's Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday. So it just depends during the week. So it's exciting. And then it's another one. It's another one downtown, and I can't remember. Where is another one downtown though?
You put yourself on live when you go.
Yeah, I'm gonna have it recorded. I'll send it to you. I'll send it to you right, let them know. But anyway, I'm gonna end up calling you anyway tomorrow. Anyway.
Okay, but I want to do the last question. Okay.
Go ahead. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, the last one, and this is gonna be short, but it may not be short. If you were writing, I got all these different questions now.
Okay.
If you were writing your autobiography, what would the title be and why? What would the title of your autobiography be?
Probably years in my shoes, autobiography. Yeah, I think just a day or the years in my shoes or something like that. You see, years or I don't know. That's on the spot. Let me try to think a little bit more. I think I like seeing the world through my eyes.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah, seeing the world through my eyes. I like that one.
And you just have your eyes on a cover like this.
Yeah. Did you ever watch that show on Netflix? It was called Behind Her Eyes. Behind Her Eyes. It's a psychological thriller. You should definitely watch it. Yeah, sociology person. You should definitely watch it. Some crazy stuff. It wasn't scary at all. It was just like a suspense thriller.
And I watch it at nighttime.
It's a short series, so it's like 7 or 8 episodes. You can watch it at night too, but it's not scary like that.
Yeah, I'm watch that during the daytime because if you say
it's a psychological thriller.
I'm gonna do that in the daytime, and I'm gonna call you about it because
I think it's on Netflix. Yeah, it's on Netflix.
I be freaking out at nighttime. I can't sleep. I'm like, Dorian, I
don't like horror movies. You like horror movies?
Not since my second daughter. Ever since I had my second child, I cannot watch them. Before her, I would watch them, but now my spirit has changed. Mm-hmm. And when I watch it at night, I be thinking I got like stuff on my ceiling. Why?
Yeah, me and you both. I'm like, man, I feel like, it's crazy how you feel like you safe under the covers. Like, it don't even matter.
They can pull them damn covers up and chuck it out.
Take your behind on away from here. So no, I don't. If you had what would you name yours? I didn't even get a chance to ask you your autobiography.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah, I'll take the time too. You like, I don't know. I didn't forget what I said. Oh, seeing the world through my eyes.
You said seeing the world through my eyes.
In the world.
But for me, I would probably say The Girl. This sounds like it's the title of a book, but I don't know if it is.
Okay, go with it.
The Girl from Everywhere. The Girl from Everywhere. And because I moved so much as a child, like I was so unstable. We moved to so many different states. I went to so many different schools. The Girl from Everywhere.
The Girl from Everywhere. Wow. Okay. I like that. The Girl from Everywhere. You need to go ahead and put that on your list too. Later on in life, write a page a month, just a little bit about yourself, a page a month.
Dorian told me I should write a book.
Yeah, just write something. Well, I feel like definitely I do journal, and that's one of my other stress relievers or whatever. And so I said I want to kind of like when it's a very, very far fun memory, I want to write about it and remember it. I was crazy. I had a journal when I first started at Wiley. And so when I was cleaning out my room at my grandmother's house, I found it, and I remember. I think I had to go back and see if your name is in there. I think I'm gonna have to go see if your name is in there. I only wrote in it for the first couple of weeks, and then after that, I kind of let it go.
First couple of weeks.
Yeah, I know, but it was still great to kind of see it and have it or whatever. And I was like, man, this is crazy to me. I wish I would have kept it up to kind of remember. So even now. We're still young. Even now in our 30s, to kind of pick that back up, and if not every day, write once a week, so you can remember the different things that you came across in your life, because or just even things like things is getting old. Like I could have almost forgot that about how we interacted until I had to pull it back from the memory. Exactly. And so that just to kind of remember, because we have so many memories and stuff like that, and fun, happy memories and stuff. And it's a lot of times just thinking back on those stuff, that'll make you happy as well. So like just now, I'm laughing about that interaction first time. I remember at Natasha's wedding, we had talked about. I talked about what were you talking about? Her how we met. We met at the vending machine. Me and Natasha met at the vending machine. Yeah.
I'm going to take her to be on my podcast. Thank you.
Yeah. That's put on your list for the podcast as well. But yeah, and so I had said that at the wedding. I was like, yeah, we met at the vending machine. So we was getting some snacks. And she always laughed. So I just turned around and told her my name. I said, hey, my name's Carla. What's your name? And so I guess you asked me about being an extrovert, and that just sealed the deal right there, because I just want to tell people my name.
Girl, yes. I'm about to put this in our line chat. They all can be on my podcast. It don't even matter.
Exactly. Let them all know. You know what? You should use I don't know if it's a free service. I think Calendly is free. It's like a scheduling service, so you can schedule appointments with everybody. How do you schedule me? You schedule me through Outlook.
Yeah, like Google Calendar, Outlook.
Oh, yeah, you already got a free calendar. You already doing it. So just schedule everybody, ask them when they're available, and put it on the schedule. So once you got an appointment book, you book, baby.
I like that idea.
Just go through. Be like, go ahead. These are the times that I'm available. Book when you available.
That's smart. Okay. I'm going to do this. Okay. Well, I'm going to go ahead and it. Don't hang up. But don't hang up.
Yeah. Well, it's been amazing. I was great. I hope to be on your podcast some more. I hope we had some good conversation, and people, thought, some of the stories were funny and things like that. And I'm gonna keep my list of things. I'm gonna give me some baking soda. I already keep baking soda. Oh, wait, no, that's baking soda. I got the refrigerator to keep the refrigerator smelling good. I need some baking powder.
Mm-hmm.
Baking powder, some pink Himalayan salt. Maybe, keep the cake. Don't eat too much cake. I ain't had pound cake in a while. I ain't been on holidays because I'm trying to get some summertime fine. My birthday in 2 months, so I got the stationary bike, girl. I'll be riding it and trying to get fine over here. And so yeah, so I'll be, that's cool. I enjoyed this. Keep it up, keep up alive.
And I'm gonna end it on this note for everybody. As always, try your best to be your best. Be yourself, embrace yourself, and have a blessed day. Thank you for listening to Delectable Perceptions.
Woo!